This right here is us pumping out multiple videos a week because the internet doesn't sleep. Find out in this episode how we manage to scale our video productions and make more videos without sacrificing on quality. Hey folks, my name is Jordy and I run multiple successful YouTube channels like Cinecom and Premiere Basics, on which we publish tutorial videos about VFX, video editing and filmmaking. And of course, we're also active on all of those different social media platforms. So yeah, we make a lot of different videos each week, which is only possible because of our very efficient workflow, and I'm here to share those secrets with you. Tip number 1, find repeatable actions in your process and see what you can do to cut off some time from those actions. Most videos here start with a script. We write out the entire text and then we go and record ourselves reading that text, just like I'm doing right now. We used to lose a lot of time by setting up lights, the camera, and everything else, so we decided to give that presentation its own small studio. We have fixed lighting that never moves, which I even connected to one simple light switch to turn everything on. The camera here also sits permanently on a tripod, so for each video that we produce, we cut off at least 1 hour of time. And this idea extends to everything in our process. During editing, think about things that you often use, such as a lower third graphic. Create templates from those so that you only need to drag and drop them into your timeline and change the text and maybe a few checkboxes. Storyblocks is also the perfect place to find such motion graphic templates. You can find really creative animations that look great. After a quick search, I came across this lower third pack, which holds many different styles and animations. I chose which one I liked the most, and I can even change things like the colors and so on. That way I can create something unique that fits my look and feel. I can simply reuse this template for every video that I put out. And it doesn't stop there. You can also find transition packs, because why reinvent the wheel? You can take your edits to a whole new level with such transitions, and it's just a simple drag and drop. So in a nutshell, look for as many ways to use presets and templates in your videos to save yourself time and allow you to create more. Tip number 2, reuse your own content. The content that we post on TikTok and on Instagram are snippets from our YouTube videos. We edit them a little bit different, but we don't have to shoot anything extra, which is a time saver. Every platform oftentimes have a different audience, so the people over at TikTok might not follow us on YouTube. To them, it's new content, and even if they already saw it on YouTube, they are still presented with a different short-form version of that video, so it still feels as something fresh. We even go as far as writing and recording a 1-minute tutorial from our YouTube videos. We call these breakdowns. Of course, we use the same B-roll and everything else, which makes this process go fast. But it also allows us to create a whole new video which interests a new audience. Now, if you've been a video creator for a longer time, don't be afraid to reuse ideas or content from older videos. Our audience right now is very different than that of 5 years ago. We oftentimes take snippets or even entire concepts from old videos, and our current audience loves that as they haven't seen that old content yet. Creating new content, new creative ideas every single time is very hard, and you can get mentally exhausted rapidly. It allows you to continue to work while giving your creative mind a little rest until you're ready to tackle a new idea. And that brings us to tip number 3. Quantity and quality can actually work together. Think about the time that you're gonna spend to make a certain shot and ask yourself the question, can we do this differently, or can we use a stock clip instead? Let's start with doing it differently. You want to tell the story of someone missing their flight. Ideally, you want to shoot at that airport and have them struggle to go through security, running around, feeling anxious, and finally, the gate closes and misses the flight. Now that is a very hard scene to shoot, and I think it's even trickier to get permission to film all of that at the airport. So is there like a different way of filming this? Well, the scene needs to tell the story that someone misses their flight. There are 100 of different ways to film that, of course, but let's take the most simple approach. The talent is very busy and anxious while making his luggage. He's looking for his shoes, which he cannot find. He takes his flight tickets and leaves the house. We add a time lapse of a clock or something and cut back to the talent entering the house. He's very angry, throws his suitcase away and rips his flight ticket in two. It's the same story told differently. but one of them was only an hour of shooting, the other perhaps a month of preparations. Now alternatively, you can work with stock clips to tell your story, and that's where Storyblocks comes in again. You have no idea how much you can use stock clips for in all kinds of video work. It helps you to tell your story even if it's from impossible places. You can have your actors react to something that they see is happening outside, just cuts to a stock clip and your audience thinks that that is what they're seeing. That's the magic of video editing, my friends. And with the unlimited all access plan from Storyblocks, I can download unlimited stock assets, so I just download a whole bunch to try out without having to worry about my download limit. And there is so much to be found in this community-driven, ever-growing library. I love that they have collections so that you can download multiple angles of the same subject, but also that Storyblocks puts so much effort into bringing a more diverse and inclusive library, which helps to tell my story better with the right stock clips. And those were my 3 tips for repeating, improving, and scaling your video content. If you didn't catch them already, there are 8 more episodes in this series you don't want to miss, so go check them out. And if you are interested in Storyblocks' unlimited stock library, click the link in the description down below to learn more. Now finally, like this video and subscribe to the Storyblocks channel to see more content like this. Thanks for watching the Beginner's Guide to Creating Video, and as always, stay creative.